Let's do the antiderivative of sine inverse x quantity squared dx. Okay, so we'll do this integration by parts. How many times though? Let's see. So u equals sine inverse of x. Let's take this and square it. So when you differentiate, it's going to be du equals 2 sine inverse of x times the derivative of sine inverse of x, but you put on the bottom, so it's going to look like the root of 1 minus x squared with the dx. Also, since sine inverse of x squared is u, then that means that dx must be dv, so antiderivative of dx equals the antiderivative of dv, so x equals v basically. So here you'll have uv, you multiply those together, so it's going to be x, because that's v, and then u is going to be the sine inverse of x quantity squared, minus the antiderivative of v du. So in our case, v is just x, but du is this whole thing. So du is all of this right here. So 2 sine inverse of x over, let's see, the root of 1 minus x squared and dx. So then we continue. So it's going to be x sine inverse of x quantity squared. And you see here, because we have negative x squared on the bottom under the root symbol, I'm going to bring this negative inside. So plus antiderivative of negative 2x sine inverse of x. And then on the bottom, I'm going to have, let's see, the root of 1 minus x squared and then dx. So now, this doesn't look much simpler here, this part, but it's doable. So I'm going to have x sine inverse of x squared. Okay. Plus, and then we have to put stuff within the brackets. So that's a whole separate process unto itself. We have this integral here. So we have this negative 2x sine inverse of x. Let's see, over the root of 1 minus x squared dx. Okay, so first what we can do is set u equal to sine inverse of x. Why? Well, because look, when you differentiate, you're going to have the root of 1 minus x squared in the bottom. So du will be equal to 1 over the root of 1 minus x squared dx. So, but since that's the case, then that means since u equals sine inverse of x, then dv will be equal to negative 2x over the root of 1 minus x squared in the bottom dx. Now this is actually doable because the derivative of 1 minus x squared is negative 2x. So you can just use u sub. So v would be equal to, so anti-differentiate the right side, and you're going to have 2 and then 1 minus x squared. You can do that on your own. You'll find out that's the case. Or you can just differentiate to see it's the case. So I'm back in my brackets now, and now we write out the process again. Another u times v, times v. So it's going to be 2 sine inverse x times the root of 1 minus x squared. So I'm using this u here, sine inverse of x, and this v, 2 times the root of 1 minus x squared. But then you have to do another minus, basically, the integral of v du. So this version of v, which is 2 root of 1 minus x squared. And the du here is 1 over the root of 1 minus x squared dx. So I can replace this du with 1 over, let's see, the root of 1 minus x squared dx. So you see, I'll attach the c now. It's actually not going to be hard because what will happen with this one? This one here will cancel with this one, and you will have just 2 left over. So now this will give us x sine inverse of x quantity squared plus 2 sine inverse x times the root of 1 minus x squared, and then this is just minus 2x, believe it or not, plus c. So 2 integration by parts, and it works out. Leave a like and subscribe.